Welcome to Invest. We talk about investing, finance, and professional development. As the current time of 8:52 a.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum could trade $2,096, up about 3.79% so far. Respect over crypto market, on a pre-market perspective, we're about like 35 minutes away. Across the spectrum, we are recuperating back up from the sell-off that we incurred yesterday. The typical anticipated pressure ahead of the 2 p.m. on the Eastern Time conference hosted by Wall Street Journals with the main star of the movie, Jerome Powell, on his depictions on the outlook of the economy going forward. Are we going to be raising the interest rate from 25 basis point to 50 basis point, which he had confirmed already, but to a higher level, 75 basis point, to even some economists are, foreshadowing, or they might have a premonition on what's happening in the future. They might have a crystal ball to 100 basis point going forward. And across the market today, before obviously the anticipatory, momentum that we are seeing, it seems like, from the sell-off yesterday, we basically recuperated back up. So kind of net kind of flat at the moment, but we're being supported by some corporate earnings that came out today. With respect to Walmart, it seems like they reported big earning miss due to higher cost, which makes sense, right? Because of the inflationary pressure. Supply chain also is another issue that eats into their profit, right? And also with respect to the other, consumer giants, Home Depot, they have, beat their record sales. They also have beat their earnings as well. So it seems like they are relatively swiftly and, being able to maneuver through the, recessionary or inflationary dynamics, and also at the same time raising their full year outlook going forward. So net is also another, I guess, watered down catalyst. These are relatively sizable companies with $1 billion in market cap, driving and giving some indicators on what was, as you saw from a couple of weeks ago, the negative CPI report and the PPI report. So it seems like those are kind of wash as well, net flat. Also with respect to the overall market, net flat as well from the down sell yesterday to the surge, kind of like a normalization from today, gliding until the 2 p.m. confirmatory signal that we heard from Jerome Powell. So let's just dive into technical without wasting more time. With respect to recording time of 8:55 a.m. on the Eastern Time, we are, lingering in between levels again, right? The flat number, which is 2050, we are approximating around the 2100, right? But the real level is 2150. So based on the trend right now, it's very toughly, you could see that it's, elongated. We have a W shape, and at the same time, the MACD is also slowly fusing together. So let's say, Jerome Powell doesn't say anything crazy today, or he doesn't foreshadow some sort of negative foreshadow, like, yeah, we're going to be raising the rates to 75 to 100. It's highly likely we're going to take this as more of a progressive, reactionary cadence going forward. Then yeah, I would say so. But we'll see how that goes, right? Because I don't know his script. I don't know, And also with respect to the looking at the 10-year yields as well, based on the sentiment, we are peaking a little bit higher, on levitating just below the 3% with 2.94% at the moment. Also, oil is also spiking like crazy. It's like $114.55 per barrel at the moment. I was just like on my way commuting yesterday, and I saw like some gas stations, they were selling for a gallon of gas for like close to $7. I was like, what the F? It's just like, wow, that's like double. I mean, it makes sense why that is, but that's just like, whoa, $7 a gallon. I guess that's why people don't really go out as much, despite summertime. I guess people are more resorted to biking, which is something I do as it gets warmer already. So, moving on to Bitcoin, we are up about 2.15%. We are at 30,500 at the moment, which is the flat number. It seems like the momentum looks quite good. You can see that we are also crossing up a W shape at the same time closing in on the MACD. So the next level coming up will be 32,500 if we get some bullish momentum all the way to 34 and then $35,000. And then for Ethereum Classic, up about 3.3%, anywhere from basically current level down to 1890 is logical to DCA. With respect to Dogecoin, up about 2.5%, anywhere from current level down to 8 cents is logical from here. With respect to Cardano, up about 5.6% so far at 58 cents, anywhere from basically current level down to 46 cents is still logical to DCA based on, fundamentally still at a discount, right? And with respect to Solana, up about 5% so far, recuperating back up. You can see that we bounced from the 50. Right now we're levitating in between levels, so we're basically at flat numbers again, like 55, 60. But the real level we need to get up to a bare minimum is 65, and then subsequently cross up to 71, right? It seems like relatively bullish on Solana at the moment. And by the way, I have a question that many have asked me recently, like, with the recent collapse with, obviously Luna, does that mean, a lot of altcoin got to be in danger territory? That's the speculations. I think, ultimately crypto is a nascent type of technology or an asset class. It's gonna take some time to evolve, but with competition there will be failures, and there will be collapses on specific assets here and there. So that's a good question. I don't know which one will ultimately survive the long term. But so that's why, with respect to the way I kind of position my portfolio, I just hold Bitcoin mostly, and with respect to Ethereum, like kind of 50-50 in that ratio, and then some exposure in Solana as well. So that's just my appetite. I'm more of a long-term risk-averse investor rather than chasing for the big pumps, if you may, right? With respect to XRP, up about 4% as well. We are at the 43, so flat numbers as well. The next level we need to get up to is 50 to 57 from here. Seems relatively, reversing up right now. Polkadot's 11.11 at the moment. Make a wish. Right now we are at the exact level. 11 is basically the the resistance level, and then what's next after this is basically 1350 from here. So we are about to cross up. So Polkadot looks quite bullish at the moment, or preliminarily. And then with respect to Algorand, about 11%. The next level we need to get up to is somewhere around 57, which is basically where we were tested before, back on early May. And I think that will be it. And then if you could even get more bullish pressure, 73 is coming. But that could be quite a stretch based on the current setup right now. In respect to Shiba Inu, is reversing back up as well, up about 5%. 2100 was the first level that we broke down. 1400 was the next subsequent level. 900 was the respective levels, right? So anywhere from current level down, we're still levitating technically, right, between the levels. So I prefer us we closing back down on like closer to 1,000 or even below 1,000 would be more attractive for me personally. MATIC or Polygon above 7%, anywhere from current level down to the 60 is logical. 60 cents, by the way. And respect to AVAX, about 8%, anywhere from basically current level down to 30 is logical DCA. Seems like Luna has kind of revived back up, but definitely still, scary. It's now 10% so far. So this is just another reminder of don't be overly indexed on one thing. Have some diversification and also believe in long-term fundamental investing will do you the most, protections in a risk management perspective. All right, so have a good day, and I'll obviously keep an eye out on the 2 p.m. conference later today, and I'll report back. But appreciate you, and have a good day, and see you in the next one. Take care.